What's up, bitches? Some habanero salsa? Still grass-fed powder. Guy more powder in your life. I love that guy, Chef Jean-Pierre. Quite a cook. Got me some pork skins. It's just pork skins and salt. It can't be dang. A little bit of brie, about 3/8 of a wheel. I'm gonna be eating way more than a fucking ounce. Anyways, let's get into it, shall we?
Nearly 1.5 million people watched this nonsense. They didn't learn anything, they unlearned. Made them dumber than freaking last time. You ever seen the movie Dumb and Dumber? This is Dumb and Dumberer.
Horrible attempt to be funny. It was unfunny. It sounded like Iago ass raped an old granny porn actress that used to do Howard Stern prank calls. That's what it's. Oh my god, got this screamy voice shit! Sounds like it's fucking ear AIDS. It instills ear tumors, okay? With AIDS swimming in the tumors. Way to actually poison the well, you fuckwit.
Coach Greg, and today we're going to go over just exactly what is wrong with the average American diet. Why are people overweight? Joe Rogan seems to think it's because we're not eating enough fat and the types of fats we're eating are wrong.
He would be correct in that. Shane Ellison, Bart Kay, Dr. Candy Berry. John Durant and Michael Malice, yes. Michael Malice, that very fucking one. The one who runs the podcast. You're welcome. Gary Tobbs. And this Melanie Avalon, which by the way got this for $2 used. And a lot of the motherfuckers would agree. Pathophysiology concedes to this. And when it comes to this book for multiple issues, I'm going to quote, all I need are pages 104, 105, 162, and 163 of Over-the-Counter Natural Cures. And the entirety of the book, Stop Eating So Fucking Much, and a couple videos by Docs, Bart Kay, and Candy Berry. And my boy Dolan of Evolutionary Life. Also, please subscribe in the description below. Let's get this shit show, shall we?
Doesn't want us to have vegetable oils. Will Tennyson, he ate the average American diet for a day. We're going to see which is it. Did Joe get it right? Did Will get it right? Or did they both get it wrong? Coach Greg's going to settle the debate. So
you're going to see why he isn't going to really settle anything. The way he poisoned the well and was horrible at trying to be insolent and comedic, and the well poisoning doesn't fucking give you the fucking clue yet, you're going to be in for a ride. More of a ride than those of you who probably already call on to where I'm getting at. Let's get into it some more, shall we?
Hopefully you realize it's how many calories you eat at the end of the day that determines if you're overweight or underweight. And even if you eat all healthy food, the perfect diet, if you eat too many calories, you're going to get fat.
60.
This cringe shit! God! God damn it. This is so bullshit. See, I don't talk with my mouth full. I'm not rude like some motherfuckers. A calorie is a specific measurement of one of the aspects of energy contained in a foodstuffs. Given, that's it. And guess what? Calories in food do not equal total calories available for human consumption. And different calories are metabolized differently. That alone undermines CICO or CICO. That alone undermines it already, but we're going to go further. People, if you're going to go into nutrition, learn some goddamn pathophysiology. If you're going to go for a master herbalism degree, learn some goddamn pathophysiology. You'll have more fucking criteria. You will be better understanding than all the fucking MDs out there blatantly malpracticing. Including the ones that are happen to be on this publisher site. It's not a platform. Them son of a bitches too. Are you fucking kidding me?
3% of the American diet is made up of highly processed, refined foods. This just means it's very palatable, high in sugar and high in fat. So we're going to be avoiding all the veggies and going right to the middle aisles.
Well, the problem with the standard American diet, it's too high in refined carbs and sugar and fat in combination, making the foods highly palatable. Too delicious, too addictive. You can't.
Which leads to insulin shooting up through the roof. So to speak, in the Hoppian way of saying, Hoppo's way of saying, so to speak. Making a feedback loop, making you want to eat more because of artificially induced cravings. Trying to pump my jaw there. And something called the Randle Cycle. Dr. Bart Kay, the video he made talking about that is in the description below. Please check it out. You combine carbs, you combine fat, your body's going to start screaming, get it out, get it out, get it out now! And that's what the Randle Cycle is, an inflammation type process of doing. People are subjecting themselves to that every fucking day. And our omega-3 to omega-6 ratio, due to seed oils, tends to be 20 parts omega-6 to 1 part omega-3. Holy shit! That's horrible! That's fucked! That's just one of many fuckitudes of the fucking SAD. It's called the SAD for a reason.
Can't stop eating them, and then you get in too many calories.
52% of Americans that were polled said it's actually easier for them to do their taxes than for them to figure out how to eat healthy. This results in 72% of the adult population struggling with being overweight.
And consider that 72% of Americans struggle with their weight. That's almost 3/4. And over half Americans say it's easier to do their taxes than to figure out how to friggin' eat healthy.
I wonder fucking why. Maybe the nutritional science is surrounded by pseudoscience. Just like the more homeopathic and toxin-heavy areas of fucking traditional medicines. And then, by the way, acupuncture's a fucking joke, folks. Unless it's electroacupuncture for very specific uses. That's a whole other fucking lecture for another goddamn day. Anyway, and what's sadder than this is this. Licensed acupuncturists like Chris Krager. Not to shit on him. Not to shit on him. Sorry to say, but yeah. Are more pathophysiologically literate than the average goddamn fucking nutritionist, dietitian, or fucking MD. They're supposed to know this shit, and that's a goddamn shame.
So what chance do we have? But what does Joe think is the problem?
You're going to need fat. If you don't, you're going to get fatigued. And that's one of the reasons why I got really into tallow and really started eating a lot of bacon. And
so, Joe, you think the problem is Americans are not eating enough fat? No, they're eating too low fat. They're probably eating the anabolic diet, not eating fats.
Fucking Christ, dude. Wait till the end of the goddamn video. Yeah, you see that red dot in the middle of my head? I've been beating my head against fucking glass jars and shit trying to make the cringe pain go away. That's how stupid this bullshit is. Fuck me up the ass with a porcupine till I bleed to death. Son of a fucking bitch. Oh! Man, this bree's good. That's helping me a little bit. It's comforting me just a goddamn bit. You see the son of a bitch here? This is a processed carbs and seed oils portion. There's no whole plant foods up here. Not even the shit and the ways of pre-treating them to get rid of, so at least reduce their plant toxins or anti-nutrients as described by Gundry and the Healthline article I'll link below, to reduce them to make them a little better to consume. No processed shit that already has this done, or God knows what else, like soy sauce, tofu, and other things could be processed plant products. They're trying to grift the Beyond Burgers and shit, which would be in this particular category, but I would actually put it down here. It's processed garbage. The Beyond Fed vegetarian burgers would be down here. This is how much food the average American's eating. It's how much protein and fat the average American's eating. Because I've been lied to about fat. The fats that are in here and in there need to be ditched, I would say. But that's just me learning pathophysiology a little bit in the last year or so, during the whole political shenanigan called the COVID lockdown, and the whole pseudoscience behind that, and the whole authoritarianism of take a needle or die bullshit on top of that. Don't get me goddamn started. Don't get me goddamn started on that shit. Just proves we got Stockholm Syndrome out the ass. Much to my fucking theory. Yeah, I got a little rebel in me.
Are you kidding me? The American diet is too high in fat. So,
Speaking of which, a lot of the people in my town of all ethnicities were unusually largely Trump supporters, to my surprise. Ooh! Including some really beautiful black women on college campuses. Holy shit. I was shocked. Oh, mama.
Joe says, that's why I started adding things like bacon to my diet. How many of you actually think this was a problem?
I'm one of the growing thousands. Sign me up, bitch!
Joe is eating not enough fat. If he's eating an average American diet, obviously he's going to have plenty of fat. In fact, probably too much. Fat is 9 calories per gram. You eat a lot of fat, you're eating a lot of calories. So the problem is 63%, that's almost 2/3 of Americans, are eating diets high in refined carbs, sugar, and fat in combination. They're eating it all day long. And guess what they're avoiding? Fruits and vegetables.
I said if you reduce the plant toxins and make it to where you can eat them as part of as a secondary thing alongside meat, seafood, and animal fat, occasional plant fat like extra virgin olive oil, coconut, babassu oils, palm kernel, palm. I'm going to add these now. Red palm oils, sustainably farmed, of course, and powder. You know, and things like that. You know, a small amount of hemp seed oil is okay. Hemp seed oil is okay. I use a quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil in my baconaise recipe because fuck it. It works. Shit's fucking delicious. But anyway, that would actually be closer to a species appropriate, species adequate, species specific needs diet. And we tend to be Homo Sapiens Sapiens. For a lot of us, though, we're Homo Sapiens Sapiens and admixture with either Hobbit, which they call the little humans, because of the skeletons they found, look like the Hobbits in the J.R.R. Tolkien films and books, or Neanderthal, or both. So. There we go. See how much bullshit does I gotta be unpacked in this son of a bitch? Fuck me!
Because they don't taste as delicious.
The average calories consumed by an American is 3,000.
Shit, what you talking about, Willis? These fucking salsa, cheese, and butter, pork rinds are fucking gas me. I don't know what you're saying. I gotta be humorous a little bit. I gotta be a little fucked up. I gotta counter this substantial pseudoscience cringe with a little of my own cringe humor. Fuck you if you want to screech at me. I gotta entertain myself somehow. I'm sitting through this shit.
682, I just hurt my leg right there.
That's the average. They don't need 3,600 calories. So because they're eating too many calories, what happens to the extra calories? Converts to body fat, adipose tissue. And guess
and that tends to be caused by either lipogenesis, caused by fructose and other liver metabolized sugars being consumed too many in excess. And realistically, there's not really an amount that's good in this case. It's like consuming booze. Tiny amounts or none at all. And then you got the goddamn fact that the Randle Cycle compounds all of these other problems magnificently. Fuck me. This is gonna be a rough one. My ass is already chafing from cringe.
Guess what? The average American only walks 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day. Not nearly enough. If they were more active, bike riding, swimming, exercising, going on hikes all the time, they'd burn more calories. It would be fine. And when the average American gets home, they sit on the couch, watches TV, watches people playing sports. We watch it, we don't play it, we watch them. Oh, and the games we do play, it's the Nintendo and the Commodore 64, and what do people...
Okay! Have you noticed we have been, through the last year, a pseudoscience shit show? By the way, the Ching Chong Fash Party initiates corporations that construct such shit in materials that they use or export to cut corners, because they're hyperinflated out the ass long before we were. If you go look at China Uncensored, there's a lot of damning things about the CCFP. That's what I call it, Ching Chong Fast Party. If you don't like that, too fucking bad, go fuck yourself. No, I don't hate on the Chinese people. I hate on the statism, the CCFP. I'm not generalizing the whole. If they all want to run support it, boy, I feel sorry for them son of a bitch. They got Stockholm syndrome in a way I never thought possible. Excuse me. Woo woo! Son of a bitch! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking shitting me now? So, and in the fucking Wuhan lab, that he'll fucking confirm and admitted to, the incompetence of all the shit in China because of the CCFP and their Maoist and proto-fascist Han Dynasty influences that made Mao a sure as shit way to get the fuck in and co-opt and subvert everything. What was great, that was great about the Chinese people and their country. God help the fuckers. And you got poverty to the point they eat cats and dogs ever since, and other sad things, as you know. That's survival. You gotta live somehow. The Wuhan labs, because the material constructions are so shit that their experiments are bound to get fucking leaked out through accident or incompetence. Which, by the way, is a 7th criteria for conspiracy theories you gotta address. Holy shit. If it doesn't bypass the incompetence test, it's probably incompetence doesn't deduce it away pretty easily. Okay, you might actually have something, but if it doesn't, you got just a conspiracy theory. Yeah, and guess who was involved in it? Fauci, your taxpayer dollars, was involved in that fucking lab. It's never a conspiracy theory. The leftists want to hate us because they're little shits and want to wear the boot and put it on our necks. And moral posture. It's okay what I do. That's what's been going on. So most don't have much of a fucking choice because of the goddamn lockdown political shit show shenanigans. Fuck you. Fuck you sideways.
People play these days Game Boy. This stuff. You know what they do? They play games. They do this and see things happen on the screen and then, yay, I'm cool, I got likes and I won the game. And for breakfast is the most popular item, bacon.
Bacon would be a better bacon, eggs, and a little fish on the side would be a better breakfast than what the average fuckwit in the divided states of corporate plutocratic whoredom, formerly the Great Republic of the United States of America. Founded by the Founding Fathers who made treaties that the descendants of the settlers and their own 100 years later started violating to start shit to attempt genociding the poor natives when the diseases didn't fuck them up enough to their taste because they were little twats. Not so great thing about it, which no one talks enough about. So, God. This shit pissed me off. I lost train of thought. What the fuck? It's a long time since I've actually been this mad. This whole political shit show. That's why people are stuck shitting on their asses. The divided states of corporate whoredom. Have been undermining the people. And everybody's got Stockholm Syndrome and numbness because of fucking unneeded antipsychotic pill push to get other quackery all over the place. And misanthropic malpractice and bad diagnoses out the ass and all the other goddamn shit in the book. You want to bitch about people sitting on the ass? How about you fucking cuss out the motherfuckers who were fucking violating people's fucking right to work? We need a right to work movement now. It should have never gotten this way. We're fucking retarded. And you want to bitch about people sitting on their asses and unironically fat shame people who are chronically inflamed and sick and I don't know why because they're misinformed by the divided states of corporate plutocratic whoredom, medical and nutritive pseudoscience denying basic physiology, and the lack of clinical experiment testing to prove or disprove their cases. Fuck right off!
Joe Rogan's having bacon. Nope, it's cereal. High in sugar, high calorie dense foods. Makes you hungry, you're eating it, you want to keep eating it. Tastes
absolutely great because the sugars and the fats are palatable, but the sugar part sends signals in the fucking brain causing a feedback loop, and if you got MSG in the savory stuff, that causes a glutamate loop or whatever. Thomas DeLauer did a good fucking vid on that. And then you got the goddamn fact, it's inflaming. Randle Cycle, you little shit.
so good, it's addictive. It is addictive. That's the goal of the companies, to make the food taste so good that you need to get more, you can't stop eating it. The more cereal you buy, the more money they make.
This is what he just said here is absolutely nothing but the truth. Just this part right here. And make it addictive so you keep buying it. That feeds into their pockets dishonestly. There's nothing wrong with profits, but it's how you do it. Boy, I got a lot of things to say about the neo-absolutists out there when their systems they advocate were the very systems in ancient past that fucking created the corporation systems. That was a big chunk of the corporate law cockery we're in the middle of now. And they want to prescribe a system of political structure. If they were neo-feudalist, I could actually fucking I could be merciful towards them. Nah, bitch, nah. They gotta be the butt fucking of Julius Evola and fucking Thomas Hobbes. Holy shit! Let's sprinkle a little Hitler in there for some rhetoric while we're at it. Fuck me. If you understood what I read of corporate law, you'd be as mad as me.
It's not the goal to make it healthy. The goal is to make you like it enough that you can't stop eating it. That is the problem with the American diet.
Why do you think there's such like a national misconception that fat's bad for your body?
Well, they were told that for the longest time.
Well, technically, yes, some people are fatophobes, but
that's establishment, animal fat phobes. But you're not going to mention that, are you? Because that cuts into your ability to sell that $150 book, I bet. I'm going to go into that in a little bit. It's going to be a while, bruh.
For the most part, I disagree. I think more people are scared of carbs than fat.
No. More people are becoming aware of being scared of the Randle Cycle. You dishonest little twat!
Ever heard of the keto diet? The keto diet is high-fat diet. Very low in carbs. So literally, keto dieters are all promoting the use of fat. Can the diet work? Of course it can.
You could be on it in a cyclic ketosis pattern for the rest of your goddamn life. Of course it can work. We got medical records of that being confirmed as far back as the 1860s. Red meat, seafood, vegetables, occasional berries were the bulk. Poultry and eggs were on the side. But that's the fucking pattern. The Stone Age diet back in the 50s also go into this shit. Sorry, I let a Curly Howard moment slip out. I'm a little worked up, to say the least.
If you're in a calorie deficit. Problem is when you mix fat with sugar together, it tastes yummy. Yummier than friggin' last time. You can't stop eating it. Ben & Jerry's taste good because there's sugar and fat mixed together. Just have a bowl of sugar and eat it? Probably not gonna eat it.
I think people are pretty close to that when they eat fucking sugar frosted shredded goddamn weight and put a little extra sugar with it so it tastes sweet enough. And then drinking that skim milk bullshit. Oh yeah, they're close enough. They're practically doing it. Half-assed. Fuck me. Fuck me.
Bowl of fat. You sit there with a bowl of butter and eat that. That's fat. You sit there with a bowl of canola.
Bitch, please. I am eating a steak right now. I want to rub my nipples in it, but that's a good waste. That's a waste of good food. It's so good I could masturbate with it, but I won't, because again, it's a waste of really good food. And one, I'm not, and two, I'm not a coon brain, okay? Oh, that's so vulgar, Wesley. How dare you? That's my channel. I didn't say it was kid-friendly, did I?
Canola oil? No, you like it because it's got sugar and fat mixed together. Like the best tasting bar in America, voted by the people of America, the Snicker bar. The Snickers. You have your Snickers full of sugar and fat, and then you want more. Tastes so freaking good. How do you stop? You're having a snack. Oh, just have a Snicker. Then it's one Snicker, then it turns into a pizza. The pizza they're picking the most often is Domino's, even though it doesn't even taste that good. That's what people are going for. 20.
He's harping. Calories, calories, calories. But what the fuck? It's not even that. It's the macro mixing and the inflammatory shit being mixed with it. Causing inflammation, addiction, taste buds, and substances affecting the brain like it's crack and speedball hits in a juggle of them. Causing this fucking feedback loop to stay chronically inflamed and that's where the disease happens. That's when the LDLs and the HDLs oxidize. And actually, that would be more of a cause of CVD than all the other shit they claim the vegetards do. Holy shit! I'm only using a bare minimum of physiology and what a few cardiologists told me, and my relatives. Who, of course, they didn't listen because they're head-asses. If they deserve to have the heart attacks that are coming, deserve every second of that pain for not listening to them. I'm probably, the ones that are absolute piece of shit, I'm probably going to giggle. Because I am that big of an asshole, because they asked for it. The people, the friends and the former friends I had that didn't listen to some bitches are special ones I might giggle at. Anyway, let's continue on.
2,400 calorie large pepperoni pizza. And you're putting all the sauces on it, dipping it. 2,400 calories soon becomes 3,000 with all the sauces. Like, oh, I only ate half of the pizza. 1,200 calories plus dip. You really think you need that much food? You're not doing marathons. You're not doing triathlons. You don't need to eat 3,600 calories a day. That's more calories than Coach Greg eats. And I lift weights. I race bikes. And even I don't eat 3,600 calories. What chance does the average American have if Coach Greg can't even eat that much?
First of all,
I undermine the entirety of the calorie hypothesis with the scientific truths I said early on. Let's just ignore all that, shall we? That's what this motherfucker's clearly doing.
there's real evidence that sugar, And these companies that made sugar paid scientists to fuck with data.
And it's true. When I was a teen,
Dude, that book, and your voice saying "cook" like a chicken cackling away. Is a censor? Are you fucking kidding me? I get it. I shill other people's shit all the time, except they're more factual than your ass. That's why I do it. And I try to practice what the fuck I preach a little bit. No, a couple more points. The problems are in how calories are measured, and the assumptions that all foods have the same effective energy value, which is objectively wrong, which in and of itself subverts the notion of calories in, calories out as well. When one analyzes the different thermic effects of different macros, different mixes of different macros, and the total ignorance of the Randle Cycle, the total, I would say, because he had to have heard of it at some point, deliberate dishonesty of avoiding the mentioning of the Randle Cycle on this motherfucker's part. Calories in foodstuffs do not have the same available energetic value to the human anatomy and the metabolic processes. Last piece I'm going to mention. Why the fuck did I not go back to 290 something, almost 300 motherfucking pounds if all this is so true? Why did I not develop these goddamn thunder cracker calves, huh? Look at them sexy bitches there. These thunder cracker calves, bitch. Well, I can't say that too much. I do have a little red man in me. But still, I got some cracker calves that are thunder, bitch. I got Thunderbird legs. And I have not walked 5 miles a day in a couple of years. I retained every damn bit of that. And the stamina I gained from that. If what you say is true, I should have lost all that. I should have gained all that weight back that I started losing in the journey of 7 years from 2011 to 2017 to about 10 years ago. Why am I still in my 190s, fluctuating my 190s to 200? Why do I still fluctuate there? And I've not gained a bit more. That's a good fucking question, isn't it? So I had some titties, boy. I had some fucking titties. I was developed two small ones at the back. They weren't big enough for a little toddler to run behind, chase me going, nom, 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 nom. Kill me. This is cancer. I'm trying to counter cancer with my own cringe so I can block it. Fight inflammation fire with inflammation fire. Fucking shoot me. God damn. God fucking damn.
Teenager, the commercials were all advertising low in fat, and what they did was they lowered the fat but raised the sugar. Calories were the same. Calories in, calories out. Doesn't matter if it's from fat or sugar. If you're eating too many calories, you're going to get fat. So they lowered the fat and upped the sugar. Didn't make it any better. It's not healthier. The fat isn't bad. The sugar technically isn't bad either. It's the...
Yeah, it is, asshole! That's why you eat limited amounts of it. You do not require it. That's why they say there's no such thing as an essential carb. You do not require soluble fiber either, bitch. It's still tasty. If you know how to use it right. Carbs in whether you drink mildly pasteurized or raw milk are also not required. You can synthesize carbohydrate from protein and fat quite effectively. Holy shit! Alright, goddammit, let's finish this fucking shitty video.
the calories. You don't think I can have sugar? I grew up on Kool-Aid. More Kool-Aid than anyone else had.
Yeah. Glycation, bruh. Glycation. You glycate the fuck out of yourself. You just burn it out by exercising the fuck out of yourself to get it out of your body as quickly so it won't be as impacting. That's what high physically active fuckers eating mixed macros do to minimize the damage from the Randle Cycle. They don't know that because they're taught to be head asses by every fucking body that's been lying for fucking decades. Denying basic physiology. Holy shit!
I added extra sugar to the Kool-Aid to make it taste better. But do you know how active I was? More active than everyone else. Wasn't obese because I was active in burning off those calories. When you're riding a bike 500 kilometers a week, you eat what you want. Calories in, calories out.
Sugar is terrible for you. Sugar in that form is so unnatural.
Right.
Fat in the form of meat is very natural. It's what human beings have been eating since the beginning of time.
And technically speaking, sugar can be worse depending on where it's from.
Oh no! Don't tell me.
High fructose corn syrup, the kind that you're having in your large Coke at McDonald's that you had with your Big Mac, that is bad. Just regular sugar, like in an apple, in fruit, strawberries, blueberries, it's not bad. I know people.
Fructose is bad in general. It's just like with alcohol. You take a little or none at all. Are you fucking nuts? Sorry, I had a Curly Howard moment. Motherfucker. Oh, the fucking shit's had raging me. Fructose, if you don't burn it off as quickly as possible, it goes straight into lipogenesis to the adipose tissue. They fucking disclose this shit. There's clinical evidence. There's solid mechanistic fucking causal evidence of this they found. There are solid physiological bases for what I'm claiming right now. Holy shit, this dude's fucking off. And everybody's calling Gary Tobbs the Quick? Nah, bitch, nah,
People who avoid fruit because of the sugar content.
Oh yeah. It's gonna get rich because he's not gonna say shit like yellow bananas, fucking dates, fucking raisins, fucking grapes. Sugary shit. He ain't gonna mention check about now. He's gonna mention the low carb motherfucking fruits and list them. And just gloss over the other the counterfactuals of the soluble fibers, the inulin, the gel forming shit, the fucking vitamin forms and the mineral forms and the harder fibers that blockade that sugar from going, and the phytochemicals and the polyphenol colors that block the shit from getting absorbed as fast. Let's go away from all that shit. Because that heart blows more holes in his fucking Mestizo narrative. This is as retarded and dishonest as fucking Lane Norton. And I used to be a subscriber to his fucking ass.
Oh, it's got fructose in it. You think that's gonna kill you? You think the people that are obese, the problem is they're eating too many freaking strawberries?
Are you fucking kidding me? See, I told you he was gonna be, I told you motherfuckers, he was gonna pull that bullshit, that dishonesty. Bullshit. I told you, I called it, I knew it, I've rehearsed this is what, but then still. When I saw this for the first time, I saw it from a mile away because I've heard this tactic before from other motherfuckers. You've got to be shitting me. Oh!
Are you kidding kidding me? No, they're having a large Coke, Big Mac, pizza, Snickers, cereal, and so on. That is the problem, and they're eating too much of it, and they're not getting in their 150 minutes of cardio a week because Mike O'Hearn said, don't do cardio, or you'll end up looking like Coach Greg. He'll never be in a magazine. He's over the hill. You see his latest posts? He's constantly attacking Coach Greg.
If I talked like you do and hollered like you do with the granny porn star fuck Iago sounding screech voice, I would deserve to get picked on like that. There's no need to sound like that and holler. The reason I'm hollering, because you're pissing me off with the lies.
Oh, Coach Greg, he's a bad coach. He encourages you to do cardio. Calls me out directly. Imagine the nonsense, and you wonder why the Americans have a poor diet. Look to Mike O'Hearn. Don't do cardio. Different people, oh, just fast. Do keto. I don't go vegan. No, you need to eat in a deficit and do cardio. Move your...
I appreciate he calls out the veg-tards. But to throw all people more literate than them in with them is fucking dishonest as shit, bitch!
Your bodies, burn some calories. That is how you lose weight. People listen to Coach Greg. The average American would no longer be obese. They'd be in shape, they'd be fit. That is the solution.
Unsaturated fats that come from vegetable oils, like I think it's called linoleic acid.
Yes! Frank Tufano did a great video where he mentions that's a big part of the fatty acid composition. So it's a big chunk of it in arterial fucking plaque. Oh yeah! Candy Berry found some pretty goddamn high quality studies that were suppressed by the establishment, neocon, twat, corporate autist, fucking screwball, fuck ass establishment for fucking decades. And it got reassessed in 2013, and now people are forgetting or leaking it out and it's being exposed. Only in the last few years has it been leaked out and gotten exposed because the establishment tries to suppress shit because it doesn't fit their fucking narrative. Their demonic narrative. God help us.
Terrible for you.
I don't know what Joe's going on about. Unsaturated fat from vegetable oil is bad for you. It's just bad. No, it
is bad for you, you head ass.
Eating too many calories is bad. We're not here to vilify food. You can have sugar, you can have fat. Just don't have too much of it.
What the fuck is too much? You deny the Randle Cycle and the implications it has. And it almost comes off like it's because of your book sales. I can't assume that. I'm not going to assume that. Because I want to give benefit of the doubt. Because I shill other people's stuff too. But it really comes off as that. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to pull a Gregor woo-woo here, but, you know, against Gundry, when he actually had Gundry had arguments, and Mike Gregor did not make a proper response, and just lied through his teeth like he always does, like the quack he is. But, alright, but let's go in, we'll get to there soon enough.
And when fats are combined with sugars, that's the problem. Just think of a cup of coffee, which boosts your metabolism, burns calories, gives you energy. But you having a double-double isn't what the average American has. Medium double-double. That's 2 creams and 2 sugars.
And again, the reason they happen is because of the fucking Randle Cycle.
Mix it up, yum. Let me have 4 of those a day. Why do you think they're gaining weight? They're consuming too many calories.
Calories. I I wish I had me a copy of Ted screaming, "Are you retarded? Bollocks! Bollocks! Are you fucking retarded?" I wish I had me a Ted like that, because I need one. I need a Bubba J screaming, "God damn, is she a dumbass?" That's what I need. I need me a Bubba J. "See you fucking dumbass." At the push of a button. That's what I need. Oh shit. This is hurting. This is fucking hurting. Even the fucking vegans get this right about the seed oils and the sugar mixed together. That is fucking tragic.
Medium double, 2 creams, 2 milk. Oh, have that 4 times a day. That's unwanted, unnecessary calories. Rather than sugar and cream, use artificial sweeteners and skim milk or almond milk. Get rid of the calories. Stop eating so much. It doesn't take major changes. Make some changes that you can stick with for the rest of your life, and you will lose weight and keep it off. Ever heard of my cookbook? Why do you think it sells like hotcakes? Because it works. People are switching their diets, eating some of the recipes for the cookbook, and now they're in a calorie deficit, losing weight. That is how it works. They taste.
I'm gonna go into that book. I'm gonna rip it apart. And I didn't have to pay $150 fucking to buy that son of a bitch either. That's absurd. Oh yeah.
It's amazing. You're not going to miss out on the foods that you love.
Throughout human history, there's never been a time until recently where people got oils directly from plants in large quantities like that, you know.
Oh, let's blame the obesity epidemic in the United States on vegetable oils. That's what.
And another straw man again.
Joe is suggesting it's the vegetable oils. If only people would lay off the vegetable oils and eat more bacon, oh, they'd have so much more energy.
Yeah, they fucking would! It's called feeling better, you head ass!
No.
These saturated fats that are natural, your body knows what to do with them. Your body doesn't know what the fuck to do with canola oil.
It knows what to do with canola oil. What do you think? Your body doesn't know? Oh my goodness, canola oil, I don't know what to do. Let's just store it all as body fat.
You're really pulling that bullshit, fifth grader, fourth grade retardation? You're really pulling the kid shit now. You're pulling the pre-tweeny bopper nonsense. You've got to be shitting me.
I'm confused. I've eaten so many things throughout my life, but heaven forbid canola oil came into the body. What do we all do? Let's die of a heart attack. No, that is not what happens. That's not what happens at all.
There's real evidence that that is a giant part of what's wrong with the health of Americans today, is these ultra-processed vegetable oils.
Does Joel actually think the obesity epidemic comes from vegetable oils and not people sitting on their friggin' asses all day, unable to put the fork down? It's because they're eating too many calories and sitting their ass on a...
Don't get me started. Some people had to do because it's lockdown fucking not bullshit with a politically corrupt fake doctor called Fauci. Don't get me started, asshole!
Couch all day. Come on, Joe, you must realize this.
We're not dealing in a high, high intellect thought process here. It should
You're right, man. We clearly fucking ain't.
be pretty easy, but I think what people want is they want their easy button.
Well, yeah, people want the easy button. They want I press this button, I buy this pill, and I can eat whatever I want. I want to stop at the fast food restaurant and have my fast food. I don't want to work. I don't want to actually cook something. 1 out of 3 Americans are having fat food every day. Think of how easy it is to overeat calories. 20% are eating while driving. They're not burning calories. They're just sitting down and eating, and that's all they do. Meal after meal, snack after snack, high calorie dense foods. They're hungry. They're eating the wrong foods, making them hungrier again. And the cycle continues. We need to break the cycle. You need to start eating low calorie dense foods, more fruit and vegetables, foods with lower calories. You can't have tons of fat and sugar in all your meals. Makes them too delicious. Take out some of the fat, some of the sugar, artificial it up. And no, you're not getting cancer. Bring it into the friggin' circle and eat it. Make sure it still tastes amazing, because what most people think is to lose weight, they need to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice. Not gonna work. Not gonna be able to stick to it. Work for some with amazing discipline. Won't work for me. Probably won't work for you.
But there's even foods that people think are healthy that are not really good for you. Like,
No shit, Joe! You got it way better, more accurate than you ever realized, Mr. Rogan. You got it way more pathophysiologically accurate than this motherfucker that's responding to you ever will.
for instance, white rice is better than brown rice.
Yes.
No.
Yes, because there's less plant toxins, there's less arsenic. All you gotta do is rinse what's left out. And you can cook it and eat it somewhat safe, but good luck. You gotta have a blood sugar spike like a motherfucker, especially even if you're insulin sensitive. Wearing your insulin sensitivity down with repeated blood sugar spikes is what's gonna happen over time. Even when you don't have the Randle Cycle, that's still a problem.
Oh. White rice is better than brown rice. Yes, yes. No! What?
Yes, for the exact reason I just explained, you motherfucker and a half.
Why would you think that? I've already done a video on this. Listen, brown rice is marginally healthier than white. A little bit more fiber, a little bit more nutrients. Doesn't mean I'm...
And those nutrients are bound up by phytates, lectins, and fucking bran, which you cannot fucking digest, you son of a bitch. Unless you sprout the grains of rice to make, in my case, I would say, sprouted wild brown rice. Then you soak the sprouted wild rice and rinse it. Then you fucking pressure cook it. Then the lectins and phytates are gone. Most people don't know that unless they read Longevity Paradox and the Weston A. Price Foundations. If they find that info out, that's the only way they know. It's through those two guys. And Gunder's quite the veg-tard. He thinks TMAO is a problem when there's no fucking hard clinical evidence for that! He's pathophysiologically off his rocker! And Bart Kay quite obliterated his ass on that one issue alone.
I'm saying you need to eat brown or white rice. Eat your rice. Pick the one you want. Marginal difference. Not going to make enough difference. But Joe's trying to say, no, don't eat brown rice. Have the white rice because that'll help. No.
Like, there's a reason why Asian cultures for a long time have been getting rid of that outside, that husk.
Let's not blame the pizza and the Big Mac and the cereal. Let's blame brown rice.
Nice straw man lice fallacy salad, motherfucker.
Vilified brown rice of all things.
I love when you keep lying. It makes me need electrotherapy to my nipples and a knife through my brain.
Not the cake you had for dessert. Nope. Not the coffee with the double dough. No, none of that. Brown rice.
Nice straw man live salad, you fucking salad toaster. You're making me cringe as bad as esoteric entity. Holy shit! And here's why people hate fucking furries. Part of the reason.
Rice vegetable oil. Silly nonsense bullshit. The take-home message from this is
that you're full of silliness, nonsense, and bullshit. That's what to take from this.
Well, I'm going to avoid brown rice and vegetable oil. I'll probably be healthy and lose weight. I know, and add more bacon.
That actually would be unironically okay. So all the B vitamins in bacon, the monounsaturated fat, which is balanced out by the saturated fat, and the potassium, magnesium, iron and zinc and stuff that's actually in bacon. It's actually okay for your ass. In heme form, in the case of iron and shit, and bioavailable form that your intestinal receptors can pick up with no effort, which is what you're supposed to do, motherfucker. Oh my god, this shit couldn't take any longer.
Then I'll lose weight and I'll be healthy. Nope. Nearly 1.5 million people watch this nonsense. They didn't learn anything. They unlearned.
And I'm going to cut that bullshit spewing off right there. Why? Because... You're quacking worse than a fucking... You're quacking worse than an aged duck. I found this little pirate online. It's been open sourced already. Let's take a quick fucking look at it, shall we? Okay. Let me show you what his oh so great anabolic cookbook is. That face is just horrendous, by the way. That's not handsome. It looks literally fucking retarded. It looks so fucking retarded. Oh shit! Again, let me just go into the pattern here. Okay, it's got a P28 flatbread. We'll have to look into that. Fat-free cheese? That's not cheese, bitch! At best, you might have a feta. That ain't cheese. That ain't fucking cheese, brat. Golden Home Proteins Pizza with beef. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is. You could probably make that from goddamn scratch. Extra lean ground beef that's dry. There's not much nutrients in that. It's the driest goddamn burger. Imagine crumbling that on a motherfucking bun. Oh my god, calories, calories, calories. Look at the macros here. Protein and fucking carbs are the main, biggest fucking things. That is what vegans do already, and you see how emaciated they get. You also see that roid monkey, stench herbivore, stench herbivore, stenchy fartivore. Holy shit! Those fucking thumbnails. I cried. I nearly TT'd myself. I nearly shitty-shitted in my pants. Laughing too hard at those, Bart Kay. Oh, Christ. Somebody kill me. God, this clown world's too much. there's only so much you can take. And look, carbs. I'll take cauliflower mashed potatoes. This is actually okay. Replace the fat-free sour cream with a little bit of, I don't know, coconut cream. About a quarter of a cup of that, maybe. No need for guar gum. If you want to do it, you can put some butter and some real sour cream, but make it like a quarter of a cup total. Take the guar gum out and the baking powder completely fuck out. Use 4 pinches to the 4 quarts of water to boil the potatoes in. You can use the Yukon or the Gold or the russet types. And that would be a moderately okay food. And the fiber's going to be one hell of a buffer, but you've got to make sure to only portion yourself a little bit. And it's just, there you go. And also, you can use 3 pounds of cauliflower florets and 1 pound of potatoes. And you lightly cook by lightly steaming cauliflower. Holy shit. Look, this is a pattern. You're basically replacing the Randle Cycle with fucking glycation. High protein, high carb. High protein, high carb. High protein, high carb. Fiber 2. Like if it's going to do anything. High carbs, high moderate protein. All low fat. And I repeat again. And this son of a bitch, by the way, costs $150 fucking dollars. When he says no bullshit, it's actually ironic. One of the pages, Anabolic Cookbook. The 2.0 edition was quite. It's Cookbook 1. $69 fucking dollars. The 2.0 is $149 fucking dollars. Oh goody! I could just nut at that and just jack off all my money away to a fucking OnlyFans or watch fucking Frank Tufano. Oh, I could cringe at trying to torture myself by watching Frank Tufano. And just laugh after getting, wish I could die sooner, even more than ever, after seeing that monstrosity. And then laugh at the fact that Burgess's peck of jealousness is closet faggot. I want off this clown world. I want off this son of a bitch. I could generally cry from cringing right now. My eyes are starting to get misty from cringe tears. My eyes are getting red from cringe tears. I am cringing that bad at this shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. My eyes are getting moist from the cringe. Son of a bitch. I can't do this no more. I've had it. Gay jokes are so bad nowadays, I just want someone to stab me sooner. God, this cancer. home, Toto. We want to go back to Kansas. Oh, I wish I could unsee some shit I've seen in my day that I could joke about. $149 for the second book, and so $150 for this piece of shit, and $169 for the fucking one that's out that's been pirated. Same shit. Oh, veg-tard and veg-tard friendly. Fuck off. You know better than the rest of them son of a bitches out there. Holy shit, folks. I almost cringed to tears just now from all this shit. Oh my god. That's all. I can't do this no more. I've tortured myself. 17 recordings of this son of a bitch trying to shorten it. I can't. I got too much to goddamn say. I got too much to be fired the fuck up about. This shit hurts. Fuck me with a spike club to a gore pile. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna go get me some fish in a little bit, so I can have me a little something to help me go to sleep on. A little caviar. So there you have it. This is some of the most cringe AIDS shit you will ever see. I would rather go through the 8 years of repeated chicken pox episode, contracting chicken pox 8 times in a row. I'd rather do that, or no, 9 times. I got it 8 from every year from 3 to 12. 9 chicken pox cases. I'd rather go through that again. I'd rather go through having 4 sets of goddamn baby teeth. I'm not only testic, but I'm a fucking mutant. I'd rather go through that shit and have my aunt pull the last one out with hanging on to gums. A lot of gums. When she yanked it out, ripped a piece of gum open. All over again than this shit. He made the wrinkles. He made my crow's feet grow a little more. This is fucked. This is fucked. Oy vey,